What up, it's your girl, Let Me here. I'm back again with another reading. This is going to be for the Venus and Pisces transit, and this is going to be for second house transit for the Venus Pisces ingress. So welcome back. Thank you for your like, share, and subscribe. Truly do appreciate that. Okay. If you're looking for a personal reading, the link will be available in the description box below. All right. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook from the same link as well. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this message finds you well. So second house, this has to do with Venus basically being at home when it comes to material wealth and resources. And when Venus is at home in the second house, and this is an earth house, so it has a lot to do with things being, of course, stable and fixed. And there could be a little stubborn energy here as well. But with it being in Pisces, it's like you want to find the hole in your energy that makes you feel like you're not worthy of what it is that you're seeking, whether it's money, love, success, or a specific resource that you may need at this time. You want to find wherever the hole is that's making you feel like you can't do it or you can't have it, because that's not real. It's imaginary. And the thing about Pisces energy is that you can easily turn on yourself and actually lose out on finances or money that you could actually have because of the type of attitude which determines your altitude that you're currently cruising on. So the first question we have here is, where's your money success? Okay, we have the Queen of Ankhs. All right, what are you attracting? We have the Tower with the pyramid here. Okay, and what's your shadow work or your trigger? During this transit, we have the Ten of Scarabs. Okay, interesting. So overall energy for the Pisces and the Venus and Pisces transit, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is about making decisions, especially when it comes to relationships, your relationship with money, your relationship with your self-worth, your relationship with your material gains, how you view them, what you think about them, most importantly, and how they are a reflection of you back to yourself. Okay, so with your money success being the Queen of Ankhs, so you want to be open, you want to be receptive to any and all possible opportunities that can elevate you, especially in the material plane. You want to be open to this. You want to allow yourself to daydream, dream, fantasize, create, whether it's you watching movies, watching certain TV shows, watching cartoons, the music that you intake. Make sure it's all on the vibration of you receiving an abundant amount of wealth and health, good health, and your wish being fulfilled all the time. Okay, that's what you want to focus on, because that's going to be your key to your money success. Now, what you're attracting right now is a tower moment. Okay, now the pyramids were used as devices to transport information or energy, right? So if there's a crack in your structure when it comes to love, money, or your ability to be open and receptive to the abundance and prosperity that's destined for you, it's because it was built on a foundation that was not sturdy enough to carry you all the way through. And the eye here in the pyramid is letting you know that it sees where the foundation has been faulty and it must be cracked open, and the foundation must be reestablished with one that's way firmer than this one. So the Venus and Pisces transit is giving you an opportunity to go ahead and dismantle any and all ideas you had about yourself in the past that you may still have been holding on to when you're trying to decide what type of lifestyle or what type of money you feel like you should have or should be earning and all that, jazz. You got the Nine of Scarabs underneath here. So this is about you being financially independent, financially stable, and not leaning on old ways or old characteristics that have to do with your financial success. Okay. So And this also has to do with immediate needs being met as well. So if you're not having as much pleasure as you used to have in your life, you, again, when it comes to your success in this area, manifesting that physically, you want to be receptive to any and all possibilities of this being realized in your life. So allowing yourself again to use your imagination, because what you're attracting are tower moments, which is going to basically be an awakening experience where you see how you have been undoing yourself when it comes to your pleasure, your success, your money, your love of yourself, your self-worth. You have been undoing this on your own by the type of thoughts that you have in relation to what success could actually mean for you in your life. So it makes sense why the shadow work or the trigger would be the 10 of Scares, which has a lot to do with family and legacy and generational wealth, right? However, this is a Mercury and Virgo card. So it's all about your mentality and the things that you think about. What do you criticize yourself the most over? And if it is about being a good mother or being a good father, that shadow work in that is just basically being a reflection of your own parents and how they made you feel when it came to work and maintaining the finances, maintaining the physical, goods that you had to have in your life, whether it's home, shelter, food, and clothes, car, things of that nature. So the shadow work or the triggering might be that you may be at a crossroads right now, making a decision, especially have to do with finances, because you need to awaken to another level of success that you haven't had before. And that means that you need to start imagining bigger things for yourself. Okay. Aries is, Jupiter is in Aries right now, which is second house to Venus in Pisces. So the more that you allow yourself to go ahead and just deeply imagine in the second house energy, what type of physical abundance you want to see fulfilled in your life, and not feel guilty about it because of where you come from or what type of family you're from and the type of physical successes that they had, like not attaching yourself to that, but making your own picture of what you want that to be. That'll help with the third house Jupiter in Aries aspect, because then you'll get to expand on so many ideas that you actually can create and work on. It'll give you a spark to what direction you can actually go in. So let's go ahead and clarify these. Okay. All right, so Queen of Ox. We have the Hierophant. We have the Hierophant. So there may be a water goddess, maybe Yemaya. That's the first person that came to my mind without me even really thinking about it. But there is a higher resource that you need to be looking to help you structure. And the Hierophant is related to the second house energy of Taurus energy. Okay, even though we're talking more about Aquarius sun sign here or Aquarius rising, the Hierophant is linked with that energy, and this is a 5. So this is all about allowing you to be in a state of changing your finances. So maybe you need to do some ritual work or some spell work, or just even submit a prayer to a higher source or a higher energy that has already passed on, a higher ancestor, to ask them, the ancestor that had the most skills with opening their mind and heart to more abundance being presented into their life physically, how they were able to do that, and channeling that information to you, because you're going to a new level of success that is waiting for you should you choose to accept, right? And with Saturn being in, your first house energy, it's completely destroying the identity that you once knew, which is why this is the tower moment. You're awakening to a more mature person or a more mature consciousness that will allow you to handle things moving in. So we got the 3 of Pentacles. So it's time for you to definitely do more spell work, start working more with your own energy and the energy of your ancestral realm in a way that you haven't done before. There is something new. There are new heights that you could actually reach that you haven't done before. And maybe that's the thing, is that you feel like what all there is. You feel like you already know, and it's like, no, you don't know. There is still more to learn. Okay, there's still more to learn. There's still more ideas that you haven't tapped into yet. So when it comes to your triggers, you could have issues with being separated from your family, or growing up in a relationship with your parents where you were separated from them due to them working all the time, due to them trying to make a living. And you don't want to repeat those processes where you feel there's a gap between you and your family because you're always working all the time. However, there are ways and strategies around that type of fear that you may be dealing with at this time, and that's communication. Okay, because that's the fact that this is Three of Swords means poetic justice. This was always going to happen, and there's no way around it. Okay, there's no way around whatever success you're meant to have, and it causing some type of separation between you and what's familiar to you. So what I feel like the biggest thing is that you need to stop being so critical of yourself and get rid of those ways that you do criticize yourself, because it's stopping you from actually achieving the things that will actually enhance your family, instead of you thinking the opposite. Okay, you're thinking that you need to be this way or that way so that your family will feel, loved and taken care of by you, but they will always feel that way the more you continue to be true to yourself. Okay, and at the bottom we have the Fool card. Okay, so whole new beginnings, whole new settings that is being taken place subconsciously when it comes to your finances. Okay, your life is going to be rocked by a contract or an agreement that's being given to you now, and it may have to sever, or you may have to separate from a business that you've been working on for a long time, or something you was working on longer than you imagined, like you never thought it would get to this point, but it's taking you to a new level. So you may have to separate from something that you wanted to do or that you already were in the works of doing, because it's not assisting you from, I feel like creatively, it's not really doing anything. It may be bringing you in money, but it's not authentic. Okay, what animal message do we have? We have the camel. Okay, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Okay, so if you may feel you're in the midst of a lack of funds, a lack of money, a lack of financial stability right now, it's meant to be that way, because again, we're experiencing a tower moment to help you open up to seeing something else that is there. Okay, you need to allow yourself to be open to receiving something, which I feel like is more like ideas of how, because you got 2 3s here, so there's something in the works. You just have to remain open to it and trust that it will work itself out. And don't be afraid to release yourself from a contract or a way of making money that just doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, and I feel like you may be holding on to it for stability reasons, of course, but there's something else on the horizon. So just remain open, keep your spirits up, know that everything's going to be okay, and this is a whole new era for you. Okay, thank you so much for tuning into this message, and I hope it finds you well. Until next time.